Good evening, everyone. We are just 10 minutes away from Posado's big annual fundraiser. LOVEbash 2020 starts promptly at 7 o'clock tonight. Brad Good and I will be here to take all of your donations, exciting bids. Can't wait to start. I want to remind you, before we officially begin at 7 o'clock, you definitely want to log on with a second device. So not on the device that you're using to watch right now. Take a second device. That will be the device that you bid on. You want to log in to psh2020.ggo.bid. Again, that's psh2020.ggo.bid, BID, and make sure you've got that second device so you can bid quickly, effectively, and we'll see you at 7 o'clock.
Live from the Maidenbauer Center in downtown Bellevue, it's Love Bash for the Animals, the annual fundraiser for Posado's Safe Haven, the Northwest leading animal sanctuary and rescue organization. We're glad you could join us for this year's virtual celebration. Please welcome your host for Love Bash 2020, David Rose from Q13. Once again, a friend of the animals, Q13 Fox News anchor David Rose. Hey, has anybody seen David? We gotta get started.
Hey, I'm right here. I've been trying to get in the building all night long. Where is everybody? Maybe I'll try this door here. Hello, I want to come in for the Love Bash.
Hello, you've got to wear a mask.
I've got a mask. It says Q13 News. Is this one good enough?
Try another one.
Well, you know that's a good point because it doesn't have the new Fox branding on it. How about this one? I know this one will work. This is one of my favorite masks right here. Always brings a smile to everyone's face. What do you think about this one?
You look like an old goat.
That's not the first time I've heard that. Thanks a lot. All right, I think I have just the ticket here. This one is one that I wear at only at special events and special occasions. It says Posado Safe Haven. Does this one get me in?
Love it, but the event isn't here this year. It's gone virtual.
That's right. Oh, goodness gracious. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Maidenbauer Center in Bellevue, the home of next year's Love Bash. We wanted to have it this year, of course, but because of COVID, we just can't. So thank you so much for joining us online as we raise money to help all of the people rescuing and saving lives every day, abused animals that need your help. This is a passion close to my heart. Posado Safe Haven has worked numerous cases that I have seen over the last number of years of animals, little dogs, cats, rescued, abused animals that would not have survived and would not have forever homes without the work done by Posado Safe Haven. They love animals, it's in their blood, it's their passion, but they can't do the work without you and without me. So thank you for your generous donations tonight. We got a great event planned for you. We appreciate you sitting there and watching us and tuning in. All right, I'm gonna put my mask back on now because we're gonna get things started here. And I want to kick it over to our executive director, Laura Henderson, who has a few words for us tonight. Hey, Laura.
Hey, David, I really like your mask. That's awesome. I'm actually here at the cow barn at Posado Safe Haven, so I don't need my mask right now. I'm here with my friend Blue, one of the many rescued animals here at the sanctuary. And we are so excited that Love Bash for the Animals is going virtual this year. And of course, we're going virtual because we're in the middle of a global health pandemic, as I know you all are aware. And unfortunately, animal cruelty doesn't take a break because of a health crisis. In fact, our work is more important than ever. So we've put together a short video to show you just a little of what we've been up to recently. Posado Safe Haven is on a mission to end animal cruelty. And we have 4 programs that work together to tackle this problem in a comprehensive way.
Starvation case, medical neglect.
Through advocacy, we are fighting for the animals that will never make it to our sanctuary. We are actively involved in creating legislative change, and we also provide tools that make it easy for anyone to take action for animals. Our holistic approach to ending animal cruelty gives us a unique perspective in how we can make our laws better. That is why last year we introduced a bill that would clean up some of the dangerous loopholes in Washington State's animal cruelty laws. With the help from our supporters, we were able to pass this bill and successfully get it signed into law.
So how many of you guys have a pet at home?
Our innovative educational program, Lean, actively engages our participants in concepts like empathy, kindness, and compassion, while providing them a space to exercise critical thinking about how our individual choices can impact animals. These programs are now bigger than ever because this last year we introduced virtual learning opportunities, which have connected us with classrooms from around the world.
The fact of the matter is that there are things that we can do right now that will have a big impact for animals. It has never been easier to communicate with people around the world. Imagine our collective capacity to inspire change at this unique moment in time when hearts and minds are more open than ever. Each of us can make a difference. By helping animals, we're creating a better world for all of us. Please join us. Blue wanted a little snack during the movie. So that was just a little of what we've been working on, and we want to do a whole lot more. This is our first virtual Love Bash, and I really hope you'll be generous tonight and help us make it a success. The animals are counting on us. So David, back to you.
All right, Laura, thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and take my mask off since I'm the only one out here at the Maidenbauer Center tonight, at least until we see you here next year. I want to thank personally all of the volunteers and hard workers at Pasado Safe Haven for everything you do for the animals, and to the board of directors for all the support that you provide, and especially to all of you watching tonight. This means the world, both personally to me and to everybody in our community that cares about abused animals. Now let's raise some money. Brad Good. This is a guy that I go way back with. Brad and I, believe it or not, worked together on the TV show Extra. And of course, you know Brad from his many years of stellar broadcasting here in Seattle on multiple television stations. But Brad is also, he has a huge heart for animals, and he's a fantastic fundraiser and auctioneer. So I'm setting you up, Brad, kicking it over to you. Thanks for being here tonight. How you doing?
All right, well, and here we are. Well, I want to say thank you to David Rose. What a great newsman, great guy, and a great supporter of Pasado Safe Haven year after year, and of Love Bash. Good evening and welcome to Love Bash 2020, everybody. It looks and feels a little different, but the mission's the same. I hope those of you that purchase meals provided by Clara Flora are enjoying them. I understand the meals have been delivered. Bon appetit. I'm Brad Good, your virtual auctioneer this year. It's great to be with you. I was with you in person last year as we spent some time together, shared a lot of stories about the animals, and raised a lot of money. So we may be virtual this year. We're all dealing with challenges, But Love Bash is still a celebration of love and caring and passion for the animals. That's why we're all here, and we're going to have a great time. I am very pleased to introduce my co-host for tonight, a good friend, a Como colleague, a fellow animal lover. Please welcome Mary Nam from Como 4 News. Mary, good to have you here.
Always fun to be here. Always fun to work with you, Brad.
Thank you.
Stellar auctioneer, by the way. Good evening, everyone, whether you're watching from home or wherever you may be around the world. We have done so many stories at Como about Pasado Safe Haven and the amazing work this wonderful organization does. It is my pleasure to be here tonight.
All right, so no doubt about it, we have a very special show coming your way, filled with some really emotional moments, moments that are just going to make you laugh. They'll tug at your heartstrings. And of course, we've got some great items up for bid to raise money to continue the great mission that is Pasado Safe Haven, and that's why this is Love Bash, okay? Speaking of the auction, all of our fabulous auction items will close at the end of the night with a 10-minute warning that I will give you when we're close to that. We'll be open for this time, but I'll let you know when we're close, and I will give you that 10-minute warning just so you know. Now, this is important. If you have not logged in to Greater Giving, we need you to do that right now. We need everybody to do that. And as Mary said, you want to do this on a separate device from what you're watching so you can do your bidding on that. So this is what you need to do. It's right there on the screen for you. On that different device, go to psh2020.ggo.bid. Everybody got that? psh2020.ggo.bid. Click Start Bidding. Create your account, create your profile, enter your credit card info, and you will be ready to roll to start clicking, tapping, bidding, whatever you're going to do on that device and enjoy some fabulous auction items. You'll know.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, and you'll know you've done it correctly when you see the name at the top of the page. If you do have any questions, Mary White, they'll know they can feel free to reach out in the live stream YouTube chat box.
And I just want to say, please say hi, join us in the chat on YouTube. Let us know that you're logged in and you're excited to join us. And that's why I'm holding up my phone here, because you saw that hashtag LOVEbash2020. Take a picture of yourself, take a picture of your family, take a picture of your pets, show us how you're participating. It's really one important way that we can all join in on this, because we're doing this virtually this year, and we're excited to see your photos and videos and your furry loved ones as well. So again, the hashtag to use is hashtag LOVEbash2020.
Yeah, I mean, we know this is one of the biggest parties, right? We've got going every year.
Right.
It is Love Bash, so celebrate it. Since we're coming to you virtually, we might as well be celebrating it virtually as well, right? Get on that device, share what you're doing, make sure, hopefully you've got all your friends involved as well.
And one more thing, if you notice that the stream is slow or the audio doesn't match up, just hit refresh and that should do the trick. So if it's kind of stalling, hit that refresh button on the browser and it should clear up quickly.
All right. We know that things are a little different tonight, right? But we are still here to have a very special evening and bring together our community to support Pasado Safe Haven. So why don't we get started? Let's get this live virtual auction kicked off, Mary, with the first item, because it is absolutely unique.
This is the coolest thing ever. It's an amazing speed painting portrait. So our first item is an original artwork that will be created for you right now while you are watching by acclaimed San Diego speed painter Amy Berkman. The winning bidder gets a 24 by 36 stretch canvas painting, as well as a videotape of how Amy went about to transform a blank canvas into a work of art, a beloved resident of the sanctuary. That's what she's painting in less than 10 minutes while you're watching. And she's going to be painting upside down as well. So let's go to Amy's studio in San Diego right now.
Hey everyone, Amy Berkman here. I'm about to get started on this painting behind me. It's gonna happen in less than 10 minutes, and it's to support our friends at Pasado Safe Haven. We're really sad that we couldn't do this in person this year, but I'm very excited to be a part of this virtual event and help them raise money. So I hope you guys will enjoy the show. Again, it's less than 10 minutes. Make sure your friends and family are watching. And if you can, make a donation to support this group and potentially win some artwork. So I hope you enjoy. Thanks so much.
Okay, Mary, so Amy is off and running here, painting in a very unique style. She says, I set my clock. It's a 10-minute timer. Okay. She's 30 seconds in. We'll see what she's able to create.
It looks like a blue bird. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
I'm always amazed when artists, they start in different sections and then they pull it all together. Like she's already had 4 different kind of starts and stops, and now bringing in different colors. She's obviously very good at it. I mean, we've all heard of speed dating, but speed painting?
Speed painting.
I mean,
And
this
upside
is
down.
under pressure? Wow.
Upside down to boot. So
Yeah.
the image that she's seeing, right, in her head is upside down, and she's got to match it up so that it makes sense when you turn it right side up when she's done. She's going to finish this in 10 minutes, and if you're just joining us, we know the clue is she's painting a beloved resident of the sanctuary in
That's a good
Posado,
clue. Yeah.
so that we know it's going to be some kind of creature, right?
Right. So she's a minute and a half in already, and we're already starting to see something develop. I'm not sure if I'm looking at kind of a face, part of a head. It's kind of play-by-play, guess the artwork as she continues to create.
And I don't know how she's doing this so quickly. I mean, we're truly a professional here. And I assume that when it's all said and done and she flips it over, it'll be so obvious, right, what she's created. How much time is left?
She's already done all this in 2 minutes. We're just 2 minutes in. So she's got 8 minutes left right now to finish this. And she is hustling, it looks like. But fascinating what she's able to do, create. And we just thought, what a great way to kick off LOVEbash 2020.
Yes.
Why not do something creative about one of our animals, one of our celebrated animals here at Posados, and see what this creation is all about? And then, of course, some lucky supporter is going to win this by bidding for it tonight.
Which beloved animal resident of the sanctuary this might be. Maybe if you look, if you're at home, I'm not going to do this here in the studios wearing a dress, but if you're home, maybe you should flip upside down, maybe do a handstand against the wall, and then if you look at it from an upside down standpoint, maybe
I think I see an eye now. I believe I saw an eye just off of her left shoulder. She's covering it up.
Okay.
Is that kind of,
this is,
because we know it's upside down, right?
Yes, it's upside down.
Okay,
She's
and I
painting
can
this
see
upside
that there's
down.
already some active bidding on the speed painting portrait. I can see it on our monitor. The bidding is already up to $900. So if you want to take part in this and get involved, the bidding is underway. I hope you're all on your devices there. So you are participating in LOVEbash 2020. And this is our first item, which is truly unique because you're getting it created right in front of your eyes, and the bidding is already at $900 on this.
That is so cool. And can you imagine if you win this? I mean, explaining to your friends and loved ones when they come over how you got this original piece of art and the story behind it. I guarantee no one else is going to have that painting.
No. I mean, it really makes this priceless, right? Because it's the experience of it, it's the commitment and the support for Posado Safe Haven, and this is how we kick off LOVEbash. This is just so cool.
I still don't know.
I don't know if they're running a clock for us in the control room there, but I've got 5 minutes left, but it may be less than that because I didn't start it until she stopped talking and actually picked up the paintbrush. Just in fairness. Oh, I'm being told she only has 3 minutes left.
Whoa.
Okay, so, wow. Well, it's a tough group.
Oh, she's doing,
so
look at that.
She is finishing.
She starts spattering paint, and now she's using her fingers.
Fingers
and she's, look,
Oh, I do see something. Wow, she is going to get it done in less than 10 minutes because she would still then probably have about 2.5 left right now.
This is so unique.
We won't go to this extent for every live item tonight, folks. I'll tell you that. We just wanted to start with this because it is so unique. She said, sure, I can do this in less than 10 minutes, and it'll be a great way to kick off the LOVEbash auction. So that's why we're doing it.
It is a lot of fun.
I think she's close to turning it upside. I thought she was.
It's going to be one of those moments, Brad, where as soon as she's done and she flips it, you'll probably instantly see what it is, right?
It's one of those optical illusions, right?
Yes,
you stare at it,
that's
you don't see it, and then
right.
finally you see it.
Oh, I thought she was going to flip it over. Okay. And it doesn't look like she's going to fill all the canvas, the black space there.
Well, again, supporters of Posado Safe Haven, this is item number 1. So bidding is open, so you can be bidding. The bidding is up to $900. I can tell you this is priceless. This should bring in $2,000 or $3,000 easily for this type of work. And and what she's doing. She's really hustling out. I think she knows she's on the clock.
She knows you're
She's running out
breathing
of
down
time.
her neck.
Yeah. Breakneck speed now.
All right, so how much time? Oh, all right. Well, I can see it definitely looks like an animal.
I think they're, oh, no, that's not what I see that. Is that like your nose?
Gotta be, is she dancing?
I think she's dancing.
I think she's. This is so cool.
All right, I hope all of you are on the Greater Giving screen and perusing some of the other items that we're going to get to momentarily as soon as this is done.
Okay.
We keep this going right now. Bidding's at $900 already. Wow, I mean, it really is priceless. This should easily go for $2,000 to $3,000, and we're hoping that you are all inspired by Amy's great work here. And that there we go. Now the bidding's up to $1,000. Thank you so much for the support out there. Bidding now jumped another $100. Let's see if we can push it up even higher. I would say that that's well below value of what this should bring in. It's just simply amazing.
All right, well, I'm checking social media right now. Again, the hashtag to use, LOVEbash2020. Big shout out to Kim and Chris Wilkes.
Oh, here's the big reveal.
Here's the moment.
Oh, don't drop it, dear.
Oh, it's so obvious.
There it is.
A cow.
It is a cow. Wow. Amy, she did it.
Oh my goodness, give her a hand.
Give her a virtual hand,
Give her
right?
a-
We could be
this is-
clapping for her. That is certainly, that's nice work. Okay, I guess we're going to give her just another few more seconds to just sort of finish it off.
Okay.
Okay, I see the bidding is now at $1,100.
Oh,
Nice
you know
job,
what?
supporters.
When you can tell what the animal is, I'm not surprised the bidding's going
Here
up.
goes the bidding, right?
She did this upside down.
In less than 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty amazing. All
All
right, take a
right.
good look at that, okay? Beautiful painting, everybody.
Okay.
All right,
There we go.
there it is. That is Blue, who is the 11-year-old cow that you saw earlier at the sanctuary with our executive director, Laura Henderson, right?
Oh my gosh.
So, we actually had someone doing the clock, and it took 6 minutes and 30
That's
seconds.
it, not even 10 minutes.
The crew had the stopwatch backstage, which is so fabulous. So Blue, as many of you know, is one of the 200 special animals who live very safely now in the peaceful pastures at Posado's Safe Haven. And the bidding is now up to $1,200.
Awesome.
So that's good. The bidding is definitely rolling on this. Again, this is easily in the value range of $2,000 to $3,000, if not more. So keep that bidding going in the bidding war. I mean, now we're up to $1,300, now $1,400. It's almost like it's a live
I know.
auction. This is tremendous. Okay,
That's
great.
why we've got you the auctioneer. Yes.
Now we're up to
keep-
$1,500.
Let's keep him busy. Let's
Okay,
keep
very
him
good.
busy.
Exactly. Well, while you're still bidding on that, because we've got so much more fun activity to go, why don't we share with them what happens with item number 2, which
Okay.
is kind of a similar deal.
Now this is really amazing. Item number 2 is a personal speed painting portrait. So you just saw Amy paint Blue, and now this is your opportunity to have her do a commissioned speeding paint just for you. Amy will do portraits of a family member, could be animal, could be human, with the same flair and panache as the painting of Blue you just saw. You'll get the original canvas painting as well as a video of Amy's speed painting performance. So that will be super cool.
Wow, that is very cool. So here's the deal on this, everybody. We had 2 of these paintings available with a buy it now price of $2,000. One is already gone, and one is still available, but it's at the buy it now of $2,000. It won't cost you a penny more, but you have to commit to that price of $2,000. And by the way, we're up to already $1,600 or $1,700 on the painting of Blue that you all just watched. So you can see that value is $2,000 or north of $2,000. So if you want to buy the other one, okay, that you can have done however you would like, just click the buy it now at $2,000. Yeah, we're at $1,600 for the speed painting portrait. So fabulous. We're already underway. Appreciate that generosity and support. We've got more great items to come. So pay attention to that, and we'll move on to item number 3.
Now, before I describe item number 3, I just want to remind people, if you're just tuning in and you're trying to figure out, how do I bid? How do I bid? Grab a second device, not the one that you're watching us on. Grab a second device and go to psh2020.ggo.bid. And once you're there, you can start the bidding process. Okay, moving on now. Item number 3, Posado's Happy Hour on the Farm. Join us for an exclusive cocktail party for up to 8 people at the sanctuary. Take in the relaxing setting as you sip wine and enjoy vegan treats. You'll also get a private VIP tour where you can spend some quality time with all the animals, cows, goats, llamas, ducks, pigs, and so many more.
This really is a unique cocktail hour, to be sure, right?
I mean, look at her
You're running
smile on her
around
face.
with the goats, the sheep, the dogs, cats, just having a good old time, and it's happy hour. So how great is that? Right? Great opportunity to really get in there and see and feel and breathe what happens there on the farm. Great opportunity. And I can see people love this. We do this item every year, and I can see the Posado's Happy Hour for 8 is already up to $1,400. It's gone up about $400 since Mary just started talking about. Excuse me, Amy's doing the painting.
Yeah.
And Mary's talking about Posado's Happy Hour for 8. So we're already at $1,400. And I mean, gosh, this sold last year, ladies and gentlemen, for over $2,200. This is a hot item, the happy hour. So keep the bidding alive, keep the bidding going for that. That's going to be a great time to really share and appreciate what they do at Posado, and it's a cocktail hour.
And that's right. And it's so cool because you can bring 8 people and go whenever you please, set up a time, set up a day. And this often is the only way you can get to check out the sanctuary in this capacity. So
really
check that out.
It as a supporter. All right, item number 4 coming up, and I think a lot of us dealing with COVID these days could certainly use a spa day.
Yes, that's right.
Right?
Ultimate, not just a, ultimate Nordstrom Spa Day. Experience a day of total relaxation, restoration, and pampering at Spa Nordstrom. Use this $550 gift card to treat yourself to a facial, a mani, a pedi. Indulge yourself with a relaxing hot stone massage. Doesn't that sound so good right now? Maybe a Himalayan salt stone massage. You deserve it. They have it all for you at Spa Nordstrom. And right now we want to thank longtime Posado Safe Haven supporters, Jeannie and Bruce Nordstrom as well.
I think they had you at pampering, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure on that. All right, let's see where the bidding is on that. The bidding is already at $800. It's a value of $550, but I think all of us fully understand and would appreciate a little pampering, right? A little bit of spa treatment right there. So treat yourself. The bidding is open. The bidding's up to $800. So that's some really great bidding right now on that Ultimate Day Spa package. Thank you again to the Nordstrom family for all their support of Posado Safe Haven and for being involved here in Love Bash 2020. So why don't we move on to the next item, which again is a very cool and unique experience, Mary.
Yes, and it's for more than one person. You can bring lots of people. We're talking about the Starbucks Roastery experience for 6. The Starbucks Roastery on Capitol Hill. Reserve Roastery is one of only 6 in the entire world. It's the ultimate tour experience for a true coffee connoisseur. The 6 of you will sip rare coffees, enjoy superb artisanal pizzas and breads, learn the art of mixology, and see how master roasters ply their craft. It's an experience you'll always remember, and each guest also gets a gift bag with a special Starbucks item that you can only get at the Roastery. And we want to thank board member Jim Headington for making this possible.
Mary, I have to ask, have you been up to the Roastery on Capitol Hill?
I have.
Okay, I have as well. I mean, it is truly, this is not just going out for coffee, right, or your typical stuff. This is an experience where you are tasting beans, right, in coffee from around the world, places that you didn't even know were coffee growers. In this amazing environment, learning about them. It's almost like wine tasting, but with coffee. You're smelling, you're tasting. It is truly unique. So for the coffee lover, you get all your friends together. This is experiences for 6. Go for it. I've argued. I told Herb Weisbaum, this is valued at more than $200. It should be like $800. And you know what? The bidding proves it right. The bidding's already at $800. So you know what? We love that. That's great because this is one of these great auction bid items that Posado's brings your way to help support what we're doing and have a lot of fun doing it at the same time.
It's such a cool thing.
Yeah, it really
All right, so we have seen some incredible bidding so far. Let's take a 30-second power break to get charged up for what's ahead tonight.
Now, I call that one the Power Puppy break.
That was so cute.
And we've got more of those loaded because you can't get enough of that, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. Now I'm going to throw it over to my dear friend and Posado Safe Haven Vice Chair, Herb Weisbaum, the hardest working man in show business. Once again this year, Herb and his lovely wife, Deb, are co-chairs of Love Bash. Guys?
Thanks, Brad. Hi there, Mary. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. My wife, Deborah, and I are honored to co-chair Love Bash once again this year, this celebration of love, comparing, and compassion. Like you, we are fellow animal lovers, but everyone is not like that. Because of my position on the board of directors, I unfortunately see the darker side of life, how some people abuse these helpless animals who depend on us to take care of them. What you're about to see is not easy to watch, but it's reality. It's a reality that the teams at Posado Safe Haven deal with all too often. But this movie has a happy ending because the animals you're going to meet were rescued from their abusers, and the people who committed these crimes are paying time for it. As you watch this video, I ask one thing, that you remember that Posados is able to do this life-saving work because of generous supporters just like you.
When I went inside, the first thing that hit me was the dense, moist, thick air. I could feel the ammonia in my eyes and in my nose. The dogs were everywhere. I realized that there was no natural light. The windows had been blacked out. There was a couple light bulbs hanging from the ceiling. The floor was packed with feces. There was containers, cages, crates, boxes. What I could see through the darkness, animals moving in these cages. Above me, I noticed there was like a track. They had never been outside. No windows opened, no ventilation. There were puppies of all ages, brand new, just born, all the way to older. There were dogs with open sores and missing fur. They wanted to be touched, they wanted attention, but they were too scared. These dogs had never touched grass. They had never been in the sunlight. They had never felt fresh air. We were able to rescue all of the dogs at this location.
Oh, good girl.
Every last one came back to Posados. Every last one was treated medically. Every last one became very loving, very adoptable dogs very quickly.
Oh goodness, we're gonna get to run. I came into the story, we got her on October 17th, so we're coming up on our 1-year gotcha date, which we're super excited about. She kind of came right up to the glass, and she just had these big ears and these eyes that were so sad, and like I put my finger to the glass, and she brought her little nose and touched her nose against the glass, at which point I was like, well, you're coming home with me as soon as you are ready. It took her a while, but her tail wagged for the first time after a week that we had her. She has it better than most people, I would say. She demands her morning walk around 8 a.m. She spends most of the day right next to me while I'm working from home. And honestly, she spends most of the day sleeping, which I feel okay about because she spent 8 years in hell. We take her camping and hiking and all of that stuff that she didn't quite get to experience beforehand. Posados is absolutely incredible. I think about every day that she had to wake up in a terrible place just with filth, and there was no love or anything for 8 years, and that was her life. And if it hadn't been for Posados, that would have been her whole existence. So I'm so thankful that they were able to get her out.
It is tough to watch, and it breaks my heart to see what these animals go through. But I'm filled with joy because I know they were saved, literally saved by the teams at Posados Safe Haven. Now, Raise the Paddle is the most important part of the evening. Because of your gifts, what you give right now, we are able to make more of these happy endings possible. Brad's going to explain to you how you can donate. Please be generous. Please help make a difference. Deb and I and all the animals, thank you. Brad, back to you.
Herb and Deb, thank you so much for your years of support, you're generously giving time and producing a great charity event every year, and of course all your work on the board as well. So really appreciate that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, friends of Posados Safe Haven, members joining in LOVEbash 2020. this is the part of the night where I would normally ask you to raise your paddle, right? For the raise the paddle. These are the direct contributions, right? When you get to go ahead and make that pledge, so to speak, to help Posados with their mission for the next year. It's a direct, straight out contribution. So tonight, you'll have to just click, right, and give. It's really easy. That's how it's going to work. Make sure, again, that you are signed in to Greater Giving. That's how you get it done, and we want full participation. So your Greater Giving screen should look like this with your name at the top of the page, okay? That's how it works. If you don't see your name at the top of the bidding page, click on Start Bidding, which is in the upper right-hand corner of the screen to create your account. Once you have your account activated, then head back over to the Raise the Paddle button, and that'll get you going. We hope that you will dig deep and help us fund Posado's life-saving work for the animals. Please make a donation. Stretch a little bit this year. It's a virtual year. If you're able to do so, it's going to go a long, long way. So this is how we run it. We run it virtually just like we do it in person. We start at a real high amount and we go all the way down so we can find a level where everybody is comfortable participating, because that's what it takes to have a successful fundraiser so that we continue the great work and saving so many lives year in and year out with the great team there at Posados. So again, I'm going to start high, go down. Please find a spot where you can generously give. I'm going to start at the very tip top at a $25,000 level. And wow, when you ask, you receive with great supporters. We want to thank already Swanee and Russ Kastner for your amazing, generous gift at that $25,000 level. So let's check in with Russ and Swanee, who, just like you, they are taking part from home this year. Hi, guys.
All right, well, hello. We're visiting you virtually today, like I guess everyone else is. We were asked to kind of give an idea why we started with Posados and why we're supporting them. And we believe they're the only organization that does what they do in the Northwest, which is very unique. And they're able to get upstream on the issues of hoarding and cruelty and law enforcement, education, and creating new laws. And this is really amazing thing to be able to do. Swanee and I have been so impressed with the people that running the organization here, and what they're doing is an inspiration and hope for the future.
My name is Swanee. I set up Swanee's Foundation, and that was intended to help animals or organizations that help animals. And through the years, I've seen so many stories about hoarding and abuse and all of that with animals, and I know that Posados is really good with taking care of that, and they help as much as they can, and I want to help them help. The way I do it is to give them money, and I'm hoping that you will feel the same way and help donate to them also. Thank you.
Well, Russ and Swanee, thank you so very much. Thank you for your leadership. You inspire us. Thank you for really, jumping out there and really leading the way here in LOVEbash 2020. We really appreciate it. And if anybody else would like to join them at $25,000, bidding is open. Go ahead. Greater Giving is there. And we're seeing some nice totals already coming in. I'm seeing some names and numbers pop on the screen where some of you have already decided the level you're going to give at, and you're giving, and I'm seeing some really nice levels. So thank you for that. So we started high at $25,000. Our next level is at $10,000. That's how much it costs, $10,000 a year, to care for an abused dog when it recovers at Posados Sanctuary, waiting for its forever home. It's a long process. Think about all the medical bills, the feeding, the caring. I mean, there's a lot that goes into that, right, Mary?
There's so much, and a lot of things that maybe people don't really think about. It's not just about the food and the medical care. Every dollar you give goes to Posados' comprehensive work to end animal cruelty. Generous donors like you made it possible for Posados to handle 168 unique cases of animal cruelty. Posados' investigation team works with law enforcement to make sure those who commit crimes against animals are successfully prosecuted. And when you raise the paddle button tonight, when you click the button tonight, you're making this critical life-saving work possible.
That is really something. So I want to thank all of our $10,000 donors. I hope that we are getting some people that are donating at $10,000. And if we see your name flash across the screen, well, we'll give you a big shout out. and we really appreciate that effort. So again, we're at the $10,000 level. I know it's a lot of money, but we're hoping that some of you are going to be really compelled in this virtual year, in this year where so many of us are struggling with challenges, that you really pull up and really help support all the hard work that are going on at Posados. I know the team there would really appreciate it. All right, that was at 10,000. I hope those numbers are coming in. Let's go to our next level, and this is going to be very interesting. At the $5,000 level, we have a special match at this level. A generous donor has pledged $20,000 to encourage donors to join in at the $5,000 level. Oh, I guess we've got a 10 grand. Randall Turns, $10,000. Thank you so much, Randall. We're getting these in from our production team right behind the cameras here, which is great. It's because it's virtual now. We're not doing it right live on stage. So Randall, thank you for that. Back to this $5,000 level, we have a $20,000 match. Okay, so that means if you give 5, that's really like you're doubling down, you're giving 10. So we really just need 4 donations at this level at 5,000, and Posados receives $40,000. I'm not even good at math, but I can put that together, okay? And we already have a few donors actually at the 5,000 level, so I want to give them a shout out right now. Lynn and Bruce Gibson at 5,000, thank you so very much. Ann Hargis and Denny Liggett also at $5,000. Mary, you could tell everyone watching, how all the money raised at LOVEbash is really going to help the animals. And that's why we're all really here tonight.
Absolutely. At Posados Safe Haven, every life is important. Last winter, they rescued a pair of pigs, Penny and Pepper, who were abandoned and left for dead after a domestic assault incident. When Penny and Pepper arrived at the sanctuary, they had a complete medical exam, and the veterinarians found that Penny was pregnant. Penny gave birth to 6 piglets this past spring. And the little white one there was named Herbie after Posados board member, Herb Weisbaum, who was in the control room at this very second directing this broadcast, a man who wears many hats.
Yes.
Penny and Pepper, along with 3 of their piglets, have found their forever homes, and 3 pigs are growing up at the sanctuary waiting to be adopted. So see, this is what it's all about. Your generosity makes these happy endings possible.
It's all about those happy endings. Some tells me that Herbie the pig gets a little extra love.
You think
there
so?
on the farm. Yeah,
he's probably extra chatty too.
Certain that,
extra chatty piglet.
That's right. All right. I was talking with the staff from Posados, and they told me that it costs about $500 a month just to feed the 15 pigs there at the sanctuary. I mean, it takes some money, right? So if you're giving a gift of $5,000, that could actually pay for their food for nearly the entire year. I mean, think about that. That's doing a lot. Oh, and it looks like we've got some more $5,000 donations here. Raise the Paddle coming in. New names being typed in. We have the Klein Family Foundation. Thank you to the Klein family. Kim Wilkes. Kim, thank you so very much for stepping in at $5,000. And Brant and Ruth Vaughn also at $5,000. This is great. This is rolling in. And then the Maxwell family as well. Wow, so that's we've already had 6 people donate now at $5,000. So we're hitting that match and we're blowing through it and going even beyond, which is what we really want to do. And right now, as I look at our giving page, wow, we are already over $83,000. That is really getting it done. Wow, another virtual round of applause for everybody making this happen. All right, let's see. So we are at that level. Anybody at $2,500? That's kind of our next level. We did a big deal at $5,000. Now I'm going to drop down to $2,500. If anybody can give at that $2,500 level with what we've already achieved, this is where it really adds up. Having that full support of all of you out there attending LOVEbash 2020 virtually, this is how we can really make this grow so that we've got the funds for the next year. Look at it. Now we're at $86,000. There's Martha. Oh gosh, her name went away, but Martha at $2,500. I caught just her first name on there. That's great. As these happen, we'll roll them up. As you're bidding there, I want to keep this moving for you. Next, we're at our $1,000 level. Now, we're really hoping that at the $1,000 level, we get just a tsunami of support here. This is where we really want to see it come in. And it's a really important level. These donations will be matched up to $25,000 thanks to a very generous donor. So one of our donors stepped up and said, I'll give $25,000, matching every $1,000 donation. Think of that. So everyone who donates $1,000 or more will get a special thank you gift. And Mary's holding it right now. Look at this beautiful canvas. That's Jacques and Olay, 2 sanctuary residents, painted by the sanctuary director, Stephanie Percival. Isn't that nice?
You're
going to get that if you just make that donation.
This is very quaint, very, very cute. A gift of any size makes a huge difference in so many ways. Posado's Pet Homelessness Prevention Program helps reduce the number of animals entering the shelters, and the mobile spay stations make it possible for thousands of spay and neuter surgeries for low-income families around here. With so many people out of work right now, the pandemic has more than tripled the demand for pet food. Posado's is meeting the challenge, distributing 10,000 pounds of food each month to help keep people's pets healthy, safe, and part of the family.
Wow, there's Shannon Campion just donating $1,000.
Wow.
I'm seeing it pop up on the screen. Really some very strong bidding right now. We're already over $91,000. I can't wait to see where we're at the end of the night. Thank you so much, everybody. You guys really know how to support. I'm not sure how many of the $1,000 donations we have for the match. I know we had 10 gifts that we had already counted, which means we have about 15 left in our match at the $25,000 level. I might not have. There's another $1,000. There's from Dana. Thank you, Dana. So we're getting close to that $25,000 level match. So keep those $1,000 bids rolling. And again, thank you for your generous donations this evening. If there is a number, I'm stopping at 1,000, but if there's another number that works for you, 750, maybe 500. In fact, let's talk about what $500 does. $500 can pay for a school group from a low-income school to visit the sanctuary. A lot of this is awareness and education, right? Very important part of what Posado's does. $500 can also cover the cost of a cruelty report that helps prosecute animal crimes. We don't often even think about the costs associated with that. $250 will buy enough PPE like respirators, gloves, and masks just for one rescue. That's what we need while we're in this COVID crisis to get the job done. And again, $1,000 can cover the cost of canned cat food for 5 to 6 weeks. So this money, as you know, is very, very well spent. Your investment, every dollar, goes to save the animals and to get those animals healthy. So thank you. There's somebody at $100. Great. There's somebody at $200.
When did we get past 160,000?
We're at 161,000, Mary.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is spectacular.
Wow. This is really
good job, everybody. And we're not done yet. More bidding, yeah.
All right, before we get back to our auction, we want to take another power break because we just can't get enough of those cute animals at Posado Sanctuary. Take a look.
All right, we hope you enjoy those little power breaks there with all the animals scurrying around. That just makes it fun and just makes you smile, right? And we all need that these days, a smile. Wow, it means a lot. Hey, a very special thank you and a real shout out to our presenting sponsor tonight, Safeway. And here is a very special message from the president of Safeway's Washington Division. Here's Carl Schroeder.
Thank you. Safeway is proud to support Posado's Safe Haven. Community is very important to us at Safeway, and all of our associates work very hard at each location to serve the communities we operate in, making a better, larger community. And we recognize that animals are a very important part of our community, really our families. We also know that we need to do everything we can to work together and protect animals from neglect and abuse. I can share that my own life and the lives of my family have been enriched by the relationship we've had and the love and compassionship of rescue animals. That's why all of us at Safeway are happy to support Posado's, and we hope you'll support them tonight by giving generously at this event. Hope you have a great event.
We've got a whole lot of people to thank, and we are so lucky for that. We want to thank the rest of our sponsors, contributing sponsor Carter Subaru, and supporting sponsors Mud Bay, VCA, the Milkovich team at John L. Scott Realty.
All right, time to sell the rest of these great auction items because we've got quite a few to get to, and we've got some very special, some great experiences, must-have memorabilia, some great wine, all the things that you would expect at a top-notch, top-class event like this is. It's virtual this year. And this is really cool because this is something that we're very excited to present to everybody, right, Mary?
So if you're watching along with us, this is item number 6A and 6B. Think about this. Your pet on the big Posado's van. Our rescue vehicle needs a new exterior wrap to protect it from the weather and give it a new fresh look. And this all-purpose vehicle is on the road all the time, transporting animal survivors and responding to cases. Now, for the first time, you can have a picture of your pet on the side of the vehicle. Your pet will be one of only 4 lucky animals featured on the van. They'll be displayed 2 per side until the end of 2021. So this is not a short-term thing.
No, this is
a
big
lot of
deal.
exposure. What a great way to show your love for your pet and support the important work being done by Passado's Safe Haven. Just right there.
Right,
Just,
yeah,
can you
right there
picture
front.
that?
This is
Right
more PR
there.
than we get in television. I mean, look at all this,
when
right?
they're sitting in traffic, this is what they see.
Right. And so there's 2 opportunities here, right? There's 2 on the driver's side and 2 on the passenger side, right? And I mean, I can tell you that the value on this really is, how are we supposed to put a price tag on this, right? But I can tell you the bidding is already underway. So for the vehicle driver's side, the bidding is already, wow, it's almost at $2,000. And then if we look over at the passenger side next to it, that is already at $2,000. Interesting to think. So which side is going to be better viewed? There's maybe a strategy here, Mary.
maybe.
I'm not sure. Either way, it's a win-win for you and your pet, and you're showing that you are absolutely committed to Passado's Safe Haven, and you're putting your pet and your pet's name right up there on the side of that van. That is really, really cool. All right, so keep the bidding going on that.
Let's do this. Move on to number 7, and I'm
Yes.
holding it right here. Check this out, you guys. This is a limited Sounders Edition shirt from the MLS bubble, as they're all playing in the bubble now. This limited edition jersey, it's a size extra large. You can't find this anywhere else. It's a can't-miss bit of sports memorabilia for any Seattle Sounders superfan. It's from the MLS's Back tournament, which took place this summer in Orlando, Florida, at Disney World, the Disney bubble there. So this is really cool, and we want to thank WaFd Bank for making this possible.
Yeah, and Mary, as you know, I mean, I'm the marketing director for WaFd Bank, and so we are the exclusive bank of Sounders, and they were down there in the bubble, and I said, guys, can I have a few of these special jerseys? Because they only made them for the bubble. That's why they put 20 on the back for the year 2020. So I was able to get one of these. This is an authentic jersey you cannot get anywhere else. We're valuing it at roughly $250, $300. Look, we've already got a current bid right now at $365. So somebody knows their value. Look, we are MLS Cup champs. And by the way, the Sounders are in first place right now in the season and playing very, very well. So support our Sounders with this one-of-a-kind jersey. Keep that bidding going. And let's look at the next item, shall we?
All right, so
I love this
we
one.
are on to number 8, and take a look at the screen behind me. Number 8, Visit with the Chimps 4-6. This is a behind-the-scenes private tour of Chimpanzee Sanctuary Northwest in Cle Elum, Washington. It's a truly unique experience of a lifetime. The sanctuary is not open to the public. So if you've never heard of it, that's why. It's not open to the public. Few people are allowed to even visit. Your VIP passes will allow you to tour the facility, meet the chimpanzees that were rescued from entertainment and biotech industries, and also talk to their caregivers. So the tour, whether in person, whether you want to go to Cle Elum, or maybe you want the tour virtually, it's your choice. They will cater to you. It'll be led by an experienced sanctuary staff with primate expertise. And note, this certificate, if you are the winning bidder, it won't expire until October 2022. So hopefully when we get to the other side of this pandemic, you really want to go to Cle Elum and check it out, you can wait for that. So it doesn't expire until October 2022.
And think about how exceptional this opportunity is. One would think you'd have to go to some faraway exotic land to do this. This is in Cle Elum, this setup. You can have this experience with 4 or 5 of your friends on this visit and really hear their stories and see the amazing recovery they're having thanks to Passado's. This is just truly remarkable. And I can see the bidding is very active already. We're already seeing a current bid of $2,850 because this is so unique. Think about it. You're not going to find this opportunity the way we set it up anywhere else than through Passado's Safe Haven. So this is a great Love Bash item. We're very excited about that. But wow, for all you golfers out there, Mary, take it away with this next item because this is a trio here.
I'm holding it.
Wow.
I'm holding the next item. It's number 9. If you're keeping up with us, it's number 9, Legends of Golf Portraits, the series of 3 original signed portraits of golf legends Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus, and Lee Trevino were drawn by Michael Reagan, a renowned artist who was able to do this, and they're all signed as well.
Wow, that's incredible. Well, Arnie's Army, if you're part of that, you got to have that. Or Jack the Bear or Lee Trevino. I remember walking TPC Snoqualmie with him during one of the tournaments. I was like, I can't believe this guy. I mean, they are legends of golf, no doubt about it. So, you know, this is maybe a must-have for the man cave or the she shed or whatever it is. If you're into golf, you're really going to love this opportunity.
Did you say
to have
she
something
shed?
like that. Yeah, there's a man cave, the she shed. My wife said, hey, you know, I have a place to hang out with my memorabilia too. I said, you're right, honey.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, value on these is about $600 each. I see we've got some really good, wow, we have got golf fans in the house. We've got a bid for all 3 of these at over $1,000 already. In fact, these are all similar bids. I'm thinking somebody's trying to buy all 3 of them. Ooh. So throw a bid in and see what they'll do with that. Make it a fun little game here. Talk about golf. Maybe bid on one of those, either of Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus, or Lee Trevino. These are remarkable, and it's good size. Look, I mean, right?
Look at this.
This is a big portrait print, right?
And before we go, of course, we want to thank Lisa and Stephen Shenham, and of course, the artist, Michael Reagan. I mean, truly unique works of art. And if you are a golf fan, this is something that you definitely want.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Absolutely. Very good.
Okay.
All right. Well,
shall we move on?
Let's move on if you can. I know you're hustling items back and forth.
Hang on. I got to move this. Okay. this whole roll of.
Well, this is great because now we're getting to the calendar cover, which is always just kind of the steals the show.
That's right.
This is always such a cool opportunity for people.
This is it. And you can see it on your screen. Item number 10, we've moved on to the calendar cover 2021. So if you were outbid to be on the van, well, your dog, cat, your lovely animal, best friend can be on the cover of Posado Safe Haven's next year calendar. Dog, cat, pot-bellied pig, star of the year with their photo on the cover of the 2021 Safe Haven calendar. Now, this is a big size, high quality calendar. It's a great way to honor your animal companion. A professional photo session with Julie Austin makes this possible. A multi-year award winner of Evening Magazine's Best Pet Photographer. Wow. And you choose the photo that they'll use. And you also get a small matte print as well as a digital file of that image. And you also get 10 calendars to share with loved ones as well. Show off.
Show off.
Show off the cover.
Now, I have to remind everybody here, there is one very important restriction here you need to be aware of if you're bidding on this. And I see the bidding for the cover is already up to $1,000. But please listen up to this. You and your pet must be able to attend one of 2 photography sessions on Sunday, October 18th. That's a week from tomorrow. And then the following Saturday, October 24th. So we only have 2 dates, October 18th, October 24th, that you must be available to go ahead with this amazing photographer to have the picture taken with the pet. If you have an indoor-only animal, Julie will work with you to schedule a session. More details about this in the description of the item that's right there for you on Greater Giving. But I see that the bidding on this is already up to $1,000. And again, thank you to Julie Austin Pet Photography. This is just a remarkable opportunity. I mean, the value on the cover is maybe $500, $600, $700, and we're already up to $1,000 on this one.
Okay. Now, the reason why I'm going to January now is because of the next items. Okay, so if
Let's
you're following along, items 10A through L. So say you didn't get the cover. That's okay. There are 12 months in a year, and maybe your animal can be on one of the months of the 2021 calendar. So it's a big size, high quality calendar, great way to honor your animal companion. And once again, Julie Austin will do the photography. Now for this, you get a small matte print and a digital file of the image and 5 calendars to share with family and friends. And again, as Brad mentioned, this is very critical. We have a professional animal photographer taking these photos. So if you do win, there are 2 available sessions to participate. Sunday, October 18th for the photo shoot, or Saturday, October 24th. And again, if you have an indoor-only animal, Julie will work with you to schedule a session. So
we're trying hard to make this work for everybody. Right. The value on these is about $400 to $450. And I can see some strong bidding already coming in. As an example, somebody's already bidding for the January, the first page of the year, has already put in a bid of $700. February, that month, we have a bid of $600. March is coming in at $600. April, $550. May, $600. June, $600. Some very, very good active bidding already on the calendar. So looks like April is a little bit lower, so you might find a deal there in April. Jump in and bid.
What's wrong with April?
I don't know. It's my birthday month. I kind of like April.
Month.
Oh, maybe
it's tax month.
Right. Okay. We don't always want to remember that. Anyway, great opportunity here with the calendar, as it is every year, and a great way to show your support for Posado Safe Haven. So if you are, by the way, looking at Greater Giving, you're going to see a very special item, number 17. Okay, it's a little bit out of order. It's $250. It's an add-on special gift from Posado's here. This is a print of 2 very sweet cows, Peaches and Journey. Journey was born at Posado's, and Peaches was rescued. Many of the animals rescued and brought to the sanctuary have never known what it feels like to be loved. With your help, we make them feel safe, warm, cared for, and loved plenty. So with a $250 gift, we'll ship you this high-quality print of this original hand-drawn artwork there that Mary is showing off. It's really beautiful.
It is.
It's very, very special. This is drawn by Posado's Director of Education and Advocacy. It's just adorable. And you can feel good knowing that 100% of your donation will, of course, support all the work to end animal cruelty.
That's right.
Yeah,
okay.
that's great. By the way, we got to have you do some of the social shout-outs.
Oh,
because I
that's
know
right.
people are taking part in this virtually,
Okay.
also on social platforms. So what do you have, Mary?
Okay, so if you're just joining us, again, if you want to take a picture, show us what you're doing. Show us how you're getting involved. If you're watching with your family, if you're watching with your pets, post it to social media and use the hashtag LoveBash2020. Look, this is like a
There's a good one.
CERN lady. Mustachio is enjoying LoveBash 2020. Take a look at Mr. Ritter or M. Ritter 1184, Ruby's first fundraising event.
Well, why not?
She's
Get 'em right
locked
involved.
in on the cow.
Oh,
Ooh, take a
look
look
at
at this
that.
handsome couple. They're probably siblings. Oh, this is Kim Wilkes.
Oh,
Kim
Kim
and
Wilkes,
Chris
who
Wilkes.
just
I think they
donated, yes.
donated $5,000. They donated a tremendous sum. So if you're watching, thank you so much. That is really, really
And if
cool.
not, we just committed you to that amount. But anyway, thank you.
And this is the behind the scenes team. This is the behind the scenes team. They're actually sitting up in front of us. They're actually in like a dark corner of the studio.
Yeah, so that's GFS
There's-
Events, and they
there's
do a fantastic
no
job. So
light.
big clap shout out to them.
So
for all
thanks
their
so
hard
much for
work.
doing that. And we've got Cruiser's mom, again, watching using the hashtag LoveBash2020. So you know what? We're
Keep 'em
all
coming.
watching from home right now, right? We can't be in that one room.
Oh, well, there's a couple people. There's
Oh,
another post.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay, well, if you just take the right side of that photo, it's perfect on a dartboard.
Yes.
But anyway.
So gosh. Okay, so number 11.
Here
We're
we go.
moving on to item number 11. Now this is going to be a local favorite
Mm-hmm.
because it's a $1,000 Nordstrom gift card. It doesn't get any better than this. $1,000 to spend on anything you want at Nordstrom or the Rack, online or at the store. So whether it's a designer dress, jewelry, shoes, jeans, warm sweaters, holiday presents, with Nordstrom, your satisfaction is guaranteed. And we want to thank again some very generous donors, Jeannie and Bruce Nordstrom.
Oh, I thank the Nordstrom so much. Boy, how much do people love a $1,000 Nordstrom gift card? I think there's a lot of people that need shopping therapy right about now. And with the holidays coming, it's not a bad thing. But this is how much. The current bid for this $1,000 gift card is nearly $2,000.
That is so
That's
cool.
what we love
Yes.
about the support we're getting from this community for Pasado Safe Haven. That bid is at $1,950 on a $1,000 Nordstrom card. Keep the bidding going if you can. That is just absolutely tremendous. So enjoy the shopping.
The bidding is hot tonight. So let's take a quick break, one more power
Oh, good.
break,
I love
shall
these.
we?
Yeah. Oh, we hope you enjoyed that. Those little videos just
They
are
are
so
so
much fun.
cute.
Yeah, great time. And thank all of you for sticking with us here tonight virtually to make this event such a success. Wow, if I can show you, there's Matt Blank. Thank you for $100 there. So far, our total is over $164,000 that we're seeing ring up here. Look, we're going to bust that thermometer all the way through.
Okay.
So again, Raise the Paddle bidding is still open, okay? I want to thank all of you, whoever have given at whatever level. It is greatly appreciated, and we hope that all of you fully participate here. We're going to set a 10-minute countdown clock now.
Yep, it's
right. So
going.
we're going to finish the bidding. So that means I need to shut up and hurry up. So in 10 minutes, we're going to close all the bidding on all the items, and we've got a few more items to get to,
Yes.
and the Raise the Paddle.
Okay, number 12, pizza and wine party at your home or office for 20 people.
Wow.
It's a party.
When we can do that
That's
again.
right. Sooner or later, we will be
to.
able to do this again. So it's a special way to do it. We've got Pompeii wood-fired pizza. They'll come to your home or office, and when the time is right, with their mobile wood-fired pizza oven, they'll prepare a delicious vegan meal for up to 20 people. And again, that's not all. You get appetizers, salad, hot out of the oven pizza, and different flavors, as well as dessert. But there's something more. To make this truly memorable, we are providing 6 bottles of award-winning wine from
Now you're
Lakini
talking.
Estate Vineyards.
Yeah.
Now, this is it. These are magnums of 2017 Pinot Noir valued at $150 each, and they're signed by the winemaker himself, Ron Lakini. So thank you, Pompeii Wood-Fired Pizza and Lakini Estate Vineyards, for this generous donation.
Oh, that's nice. Well, the value on this is $2,300, and I'd argue it's worth even more than that. And the bidding is already up to $1,850. So keep the bidding going. All that wine, a fun pizza party for 20. Because, you know, once we're able to do that again, everybody's going to be chomping at the bit to get out with their friends, socialize, and you'll have this party already lined up, ready to go whenever you want to schedule it. Great opportunity there. Bidding's at $18.50. I encourage you to jump in and bid some more on that. All right, let's move on to item 13.
7-day Holland America cruise for 2 people. There's no way to vacation than a perfectly sized luxury cruise ship. Where do you want to go? You can choose Alaska, Canada, New England, Caribbean, or Mexico cruise for 2 for up to 7 days. While on board, enjoy unrivaled dining, live music, gracious service from their friendly crew. Ashore, visit their award-winning private island in the Caribbean, explore the glaciers of Alaska, or discover the sparkling beaches of the Mexican Riviera. Maybe you want to enjoy the charming towns of Canada or New England. And get this, because you can't go right now. Yes, we do know that. These cruise certificates have no expiration date. No hurry, no expiration date, and you can apply them to other cabin categories at an additional cost as well. So we want to thank Holland America for that.
So many great places to go. And a big shout out to Holland America. They donate to every organization in this community, and it's tough times for them, and yet they are still donating cruises to raise money to great organizations in this community. And again, you book this whenever you want. No limit on this. So once you feel comfortable cruising again, you're going to have a cruise set up. The value on this is at about $4,000 or so, $4,400, and we are at a current bid of $4,400. So great job bidding. This next item smells very nice.
This is such a beautiful, beautiful gift. Number 14, fresh flowers for a year. Doesn't that sound lovely? This Love Bash special is provided by our good friends at Bells and Whistles, and we're talking about the gift of flowers, not just 1, but 12. The winning bidder gets a beautiful Bells and Whistles bouquet once a month for 12 months. Simply stunning. This is just one example of their beautiful arrangements. So give yourself or someone you love a bouquet, something to look forward to once a month. And of course, there is a restriction on delivery because they can't
of course.
go, to Oregon or something, or Canada.
Everything's different these days.
The delivery area is restricted to parts of King and Snohomish County, and as far south as Tacoma. And we want to thank Gail Harvey and Bells and Whistles.
Those are really beautiful.
Aren't they beautiful?
I mean, think about that. I mean, every month, fresh
Lovely.
flowers for yourself, maybe someone that's been struggling, that's kind of been a shut-in because of COVID. You could really make their day. It's very sweet. The value on this great floral special is $1,500, and I see we've already got a bid over that at $1,575, which is really great to see. So we're at $1,575 already. The value is $1,500. I argue it's going to be even more value to you to get them or to whoever you would like to give them to than even that. So go ahead, continue to bid that up. All right, now to one of my favorite. I can't believe you're like lifting weights over here.
I was going to say it's back to heavy lifting. It's back to Mary. Now I'm doing some heavy lifting.
I'm feeling guilty over here.
How did I get the table over
I
here?
don't know.
I'm just kidding. All right, this is number 15, you guys, Instant Wine Cellar. Now, I know I'm holding one very large bottle of wine, but this is for so much more. 40 wines. 40. It's an incredible collection of outstanding wines curated by Posado's Board of Directors. Again, 40 wines, award-winning reds and whites, even French champagne. These bottles are going to be a hit with anyone who enjoys wine. And we want to thank Christopher Chan, host of Happy Hour Radio, and Posado's Board of Directors. So
I got to tell you, I mean, you reload the wine cellar tonight with this item. And like I said, if we were doing the live auction, we'd also know who's going to be hosting the after party.
This is a double magnum, right?
I'd be happy to take that off your hands. Yeah. Yeah, a decoy double magnum. Look at that. I mean, this is awesome. The value on the wine alone is just a little bit over $1,500, and we already have a bid. The current bid is over $3,200.
Wow.
We're at $3,275. I know that our Posado supporters know their wine and they appreciate good wine, and that's what that wine cellar package is. 40 bottles, including that double magnum. That's incredible. So the bidding is still open on that. We're watching our clock. We've got 4.5 minutes before we close all the live auction items and the Raise the Paddle. So you've got 4.5 minutes there in Greater Giving to make your donation count. We appreciate it. Let's move to item 16.
Okay, now, maybe you're not a wine drinker, but maybe you love New York. You like late night TV. It's a late night, late show VIP package. Stephen Colbert is the king of late night TV. Once the show returns to the historic Ed Sullivan Theater in New York, you can be a VIP guest in the audience. The winning bidder gets 2 coach round-trip tickets courtesy of Alaska Airlines, known for its award-winning service, as well as a hotel stay, and of course, at the Pearl Hotel in Midtown Manhattan. And you can also enjoy their upscale rooms there at the Pearl Hotel. Thoughtful amenities, services set this hotel apart. And of course, we want to thank The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, Alaska Airlines, and the Pearl Hotel in New York.
Quick summary here, and again, what you get: 2 VIP tickets to The Late Show, 2 coach round-trip tickets on Alaska Airlines. Thank you, Alaska Airlines. and 2 nights at the fabulous Pearl Hotel in New York City. What a great excursion to the Big Apple when we're ready to go do that. Airfare and hotel alone are $2,900. We already have a current bid just over that, just creeping up over $3,000 now. So fantastic that we've got bidding over $3,000. Great opportunity here, and bidding's open for about another 3.5 minutes. So get your bid in on that. We just have, I believe, 1 or 2 items left here.
Okay,
Don't
all
we
right.
now?
So, and if, you know what? I just want to point out, though, that it's been so great that we offer things that are experiences, Brad,
Yes.
instead of just items. So you can go on a cruise, you can go to New York, have a party for 20, check out a chimpanzee sanctuary. It's been really amazing. So bidding closes and donations stay open. So
Right.
that's something that we want to point out.
Yes, thank you. So we've got about 2.5 minutes left on the clock. So we're going to keep checking there. That's the countdown clock. That's, again, when everything closes. We've really seen some strong bidding tonight, and we really, really appreciate it. We appreciate everybody's involvement to make it happen in this tough year where we have to do everything virtually, and we really hope we'll be back to normal seeing you next year. And it means a lot to Mary and I. We're also supporters of Posado Safe Haven. We appreciate the good work that's done and the great team there at Posado's that's saving countless animals' lives and putting them with good families.
So
I mean, it's heartwarming.
Just over 2 minutes now.
Yeah.
And I want to point out, if you're wondering at home, so how are we doing? How much have we raised so far? How much have people chipped in? The total right now is $165,825. Wow. That's simply amazing.
That is absolutely awesome.
Isn't that cool?
That is really great.
Oh, and it goes up again.
Let's do this. Let's, before we go, a few words of thanks from Posado's Executive Director, Laura Henderson, who is still up at the sanctuary, and then we'll be right back. Laura?
Wow, everybody, what a wonderful evening tonight. Wow, everybody, what a wonderful evening tonight. Thank you so much for being so generous. You literally, wow, everybody, what a
I don't know that we're seeing Laura's video, but of course she's very, very appreciative back there at the sanctuary that we're able to pull off this event. Hey, it's a live virtual event. Not everything's going to be perfect, but what really counts is that you are all here tonight making this happen and actually really showing up so that we know it's a successful event.
You know, a lot of us were hesitant in this age of doing fundraisers virtually. Are people going to show up? Are people going to log on, you know, from home? Can they get excited about something like this? And we're just so thrilled to say the answer is yes. People are still generous. People are still giving, and they're helping to make a difference. So we have just under a minute left. So far, we have raised $166,000, getting close to $167,000. And when I say we have raised, I meant you.
That's
you
right.
guys are making this possible.
You
guys are the ones doing this. And so thank you so much for doing that.
Yeah, really fantastic. And of course, we're looking forward to next year, right? Next year, we'll all be together again next September. At the Meydenbauer Center in Bellevue. That's the plan, where David Rose was stuck out there in front of the door this year, but no, sorry. We're doing the virtual event here on YouTube on Greater Giving. While the donations just keep ringing in, we've got about 20 seconds left on the clock. We're at almost $167,000 right now. Our hats off to you. Applause for everybody all around. Let's see, do we have one more word here coming up? Let's see. So right after the clock goes to 0, we'll go to Laura so we can hear her words on that, which is coming up here. Let's count it down. 3, 2, 1. Let's hear from the Executive Director, Laura Henderson.
Wow, everybody, what a wonderful evening tonight. Thank you so much for being so generous. You literally make our work possible. For those of you who are new to the Posados family, you can find out more about us on our website. And then when the time is right, we sure hope you'll come out and visit us, and of course, all the animals. So that's it. Thank you so much. Have a great night, everybody.
All right. Well, there you just heard again from Laura. She, of course, is very, very appreciative, as are we. And I hope that we'll all be seeing you in person next year on September 25th for LOVEbash 2021. Mary, it has been a pleasure working with you. Thank you.
Always a fun time working with you, Brad.
Appreciate it.
And I want to say right now it's 167, but I believe the final tally might be a little bit more than that. Are we still working on that, you guys? Oh, yes. I'm getting a thumbs up. They're running over here with the board.
Oh, that's what we want. Whoa! I'll give you the... Whoa! That's a big number.
Okay. The final tally, ladies and gentlemen, $233,603. You have helped us raise for next year.
Thank you so much for that kind of support in this strange year and doing everything virtually. You still showed up. You know what the mission is. You know what's happening, what's getting done. And it's great work in this community. It really, truly is.
Thanks so much for joining us for this virtual Love Bash 2020. Thanks again for your generosity. Have a good night.
Have a good one.